regarding all of us. If you're exposed to hateful comments or messages you see on Facebook or all over the internet, how to deal with that. The first thing I have to let you know that because we've been growing so incredibly much this year, quadrupling our numbers everywhere on the social networking sites, that we deal personally with at least some days with haters and stuff like that. It happens. Still, it's like 99% are people who are inspired, who love us, but there are the occasional odd person who hates it. So I know what I'm talking about. When I've not been doing this in a while because I just don't care anymore. It doesn't hit me. But if I research the profiles of those people, and that's my invitation for you, if you come across a person that is hateful, even in your personal life, in 100% of the cases, if you do research on those people, you see what kind of things they're posting, what kind of images they post, what kind of messages they share and like, online as well as offline. If you just look into those people, you're gonna realize that those people spread hate everywhere. It's not just you. So please don't.
So I think that's an important point. Take a look deeper. This is something I said recently about racism. I was dropping the N-bomb, nigga, all the time. Thought it was funny. Dave Chappelle taught me to do it. And then I backed off from that because I realized that to some people that's still hurtful. And if you have any compassion at all, any empathy, you can understand why. This guy's name's Ka, by the way. Apparently he's pretty popular. I know he's popular on YouTube based on the views and stuff. Just look up Ka, you'll find him. He makes sense, but he's getting into broad generalizations here, which is something I'll always warn against. No, not in 100% of the cases when you review the behavior of someone who has shown you hate, are you going to find them just being a spew for hate. They may just not like you. I rub people the wrong way sometimes, and they're normally positive to other people. I first experienced this in book reviews and book critiques that I wrote. And, I think it comes across, first of all, if you're intelligent and people can detect that, there is going to be an immediate, unless they're more intelligent than you, there's going to be an immediate jealousy that comes up. And if they're competitive, they're going to try to find at least a couple of barbs to hurt you with, if not a full-scale swing axe. I mean, what it is what people want to be that they are not. They seek that out in others and try to destroy it. It's very common. You see this a lot. These are mechanisms of hate, mechanisms of anger, jealousy, which usually come from fear and no confidence, as the gentleman said before. But this guy's saying, do the research, and I encourage you, man, take a look at the people that are hating on you, see who else they're hating on. You can look at a lot of times their comment history, or if it's like Facebook, you can look at their posts. If it's Twitter, you can look at their tweets. See how much love they're spreading out there. See how much they're spreading neutral. I think it was Eleanor Roosevelt that said, and I'm going to get this mixed up, but she said, small minds talk about people. Average minds talk about events, and great minds talk about ideas. Now, I have to disagree with that a little bit, because sometimes you have to talk about people and events in order to talk about an idea, or it has no context. But I generally agree with her. It's people that always talk about other people. You must know somebody at work. You must know a family member or a friend who's always talking about this person and always talking about that person. As I told you before, guarantee you they're talking about you too. If they talk about everybody else to you, they're talking about you. I believe that these people are narrow-minded, always talking about some people. It's this competition thing. Got to down them, down them, down them. Now, if they're always praising people, that's weird. No, I'm serious, it is. It is very strange for someone to always be praising others. I mean, fucking Buddha, Siddhartha Gautama wouldn't do that. It's just weird. That's something I have no answer for. I don't know why people would do that unless they're just trying to send out good vibes to get good vibes back. But people that are always talking negatively about others, those people are small. They are. They're small. They can't compete. They've given up, so they've just decided to try to bring everybody else down to their level. And know they're small. And if you have the balls, tell them they're small. Just, especially if they've been picking on you or trying to pick a fight with you, tell them they're small and explain what I just said. You're small because you cannot rise to my level in some area, and you're jealous. And instead of being mature and working on that area to see if you can rise to it, or continuing to work until you do rise to it, you're going to try to knock me off of my area and bring me down to your level, and I'm not coming down there. You come up here and meet me up here and we'll talk. Till then, here's the middle finger. Here's the crooked middle finger for you. And I'm telling you, people, you've got to get the negative out. Get these negative people out. Negative people, places, and things. You have something where something bad happened to you on your route to work, take a different route if you can. Get just, you know what happened. I'm not telling you to ignore something there. You already know what happened. But do you need a daily reminder? There are people out there who will criticize you day in and day out. And like Dale Carnegie said, it takes no capital to start up in the business of criticism, and you can do very well right off the bat. It's easy to criticize others. It's very easy. And it takes nothing. And in that way, if you want to look at this under a microscope, there's a little bit of laziness involved. What's the easiest way I can try to give myself a boost? I'm not going to put my nose into a book. I'm not going to take a college course. I'm going to try to tear this other person down and make myself look relatively equal. And it is relative. What a shame. Find out who's doing this and call them out on it. If they're just assholes, tell them they're an asshole. If they're just pussies and they only scrap at people from behind their computer screens, but they would never do it in real life, tell them they're a pussy. This guy's telling you specifically how to deal with negative people on the internet. My gut tells me, and I may be wrong about this, but I do generally trust my gut feeling, that he is a little bit sensitive to criticism, and I think that is because he's so positive in his thinking. He doesn't expect anybody to dislike him. And some people just aren't going to like you. Some people aren't going to like you if you are just too positive. They're not going to like. They're going to say that's unrealistic. That's not being real. So let's go on with what he had to say. We're going to see how he closes this message down, and then we'll talk about it after.
Anything personal. It has nothing to do with you as a person, or your postings, or your videos, or your soul, or whatever it is, that you do, or that people comment in a negative way on. It has nothing to do with this. People will find you can be the most. Even Jesus had haters, So you can be the most loving person there is, or the most beautiful message, loving message, and people are gonna find something negative if they choose to, if they want to. We live in a world of polarity, so there's always like two sides. You can always choose to find something negative if you just want to. It has nothing to do with you. Rise above that. Don't use this as an excuse to just feel small or feel insecure, let yourself being stopped from sharing a beautiful message with the world. I will support you with this video to not allow that to happen. We have work to do. We want to change the world. I want to change. I'm doing my part the best I can to change the world, supporting people doing the same thing, and we will not letting ourselves be stopped by all the negativity there is. I just don't care. I'm on a much more important mission. Love is always much bigger than hate always can be, and love is also much more healsome than fear and hate always can be. So I just feel the strength of this message in my back, and I'm unstoppable with it in a very positive and humble way. All right, guys? So those were my thoughts on negativity and hate on the internet and your personal lives, how to deal with it. I want to thank you for being a subscriber to me and my channel, especially all the new people who have found me. Thank you so much for a beautiful, abundant year 2013. And I wish you from the bottom of my heart an abundant, prosperous, healthy, bliss-filled, passionate year 2014. Probably this was the last video in this year, and I send you all my love from this beautiful beach here in Costa Rica, and assure you I'm going to be back with more inspiring and informative videos that intend to inform you about natural health and living a healthy and happy life. Thanks so much here from Costa Rica. Bye bye, guys.
This is Don Imus. You're listening to Truth on Tap with host Kevin Kierstead. You're gonna like it, or I'll kick your ass.
You're listening to Truth on Tap with host Kevin Kierstead.
And that's the bass.
Sipping on a fifth of some henna at a house party back into this bitch named Jenny. I can tell that she's a freak bitch, so I'm trying to talk her out of a Victoria's Secret. Now I know she know that I'm far from sober. Eyes rolling from a triple stack white Motorola. Plus I'm smelling like a garbage bag of Doja, but I'm still feeling kosher. And when the party's over, I'm finna take her back to the Super 8. She said she got a dude, but her dude can't wait for me to hit it from the back and make her booty shake and get it all on video. We can make a nudie tape. That sounds truly great, but I just say some shrooms and I'm starting to hallucinate. Hold up, wait, my vision is doubling, and then I feel my stomach start bubbling. I must have been doing too much. Off a fit with some heme and a zip with some trees. I think I'm doing too much.
Hella bitches with me, got them stripping through the beat, and I think I'm doing too much.
In the party like, yo, my six to the E.
I think I'm doing too much. Doing too much. I think I'm doing too
Yeah,
much.
that's how I roll. Got a pocket full of Skittles, sack full of hydro. My eyes closed, I'm walking like a pale-faced Michael. Scheming on a girlie I've been trying to do since high school. So gassed up when I pull up to the bar. I'm a star, I ain't gotta act hard. We gon' party in the car. Fuck it, we gon' party till tomorrow. My 6 Mitsubishi in that compound. I ain't slept in a minute, ain't no limit to the women I've been swimming in. Feminine, lady call me gentleman. You ain't like that, get the bottom of my Timberland. I need another thizzle just to boost my adrenaline. Damn soul, what was in that stuff? I did way too many pills, I can't remember too much. Cause I can never get a little, I can never do enough. But this time I think this guy has just might been doing too much. Off a fit with some heme and a zip for some trees. I think I'm doing too much.
Hella bitches with me, got them stripping through the beat, and I think I'm
Doing too much. In the party like, yo, my 6 to the E.
I think I'm doing too much.
Doing too much. I think I'm
Everyone who knows me knows my drink of choice is vodka. Rock a mic till I lose my voice. Find me at the bar sipping on my 6 packs of alcohol. Maybe in the car with a tramp taking off a bra. Damn soul is right. You see me sipping on the liquor till it's gone tonight. I drink it all tonight and get it on tonight. Tomorrow morning won't remember what went on tonight. Alright, cool. Trying to get this bitch in the mood and I ain't trying to be rude. But can your friend come too? Get run through. Imagine all the things we gon' do. You on her on me on you. Come on, know you get down like that. So kick back with a Mac, turn a lady to a tramp. When it comes to liquor sipping, I'm a stone cold champ. I've been doing too much, and that's a well-known fact. I'm doing too much.
off a fit with some heme and a zip for some trees. I think I'm doing too much.
Hella bitches with me, got them stripping through the beat, and I think I'm
Doing too much. In the party like, yo, my 6 to the E.
I think I'm doing too much.
Doing too much. I think I'm doing too much.
Wild and wonderful music.
You're listening to Truth on Tap with host Kevin Kierstead.
Wait, what was that?
The only reason she agreed to see Luscious Lucius the hypnotist was because as a child she was intrigued by the hocus-pocus act of hypnotism and wanted to witness it as a mature adult. She and her friends had spent nearly an hour debating whether or not hypnotism was real, and then who would volunteer to participate in the show. Evie was feeling particularly adventurous and said she'd give it a go. Her skepticism for the whole thing made it an easy decision. Inside was dim and smelled of incense. 6-foot pillar candles illuminated the sides of the tent. Guttural droning sounds of music played from hidden speakers that Evie couldn't locate. It wasn't obnoxiously loud, but it wasn't her taste either. This kind of chest-pounding music always sounded like noise was just vomiting from the speakers. Welcome, a silky feminine voice greeted her. She turned and looked into the dark gray eyes of a woman with long, wavy blonde hair that Evie would have killed for. "Oh, hi. I think I'm in the wrong place," Evie said. "Is this a private show?"